Hi, it's Lynn Shuck with The Humble Practice, a year of self-awareness. It is week 2. Last week we were playing with watching the breath, and there were some really interesting comments on the Facebook page. People who noticed they hold their breath at different times, people who were aware of deep breathing at different times, even someone who was conscious of how her breath did or didn't match with her husband's when he was asleep and she was not yet. All these interesting things just from watching your breath. So this week we're going to set the breath aside, keep breathing, and we're going to look at another part of the body. We're going to look at the shoulders and neck, specifically because I am seeing it here. I live in Minnesota. It's cold. In fact, it finally warmed up enough to snow today as I'm filming this. Not too many places where you say it warmed up enough to snow. And in this cold, this is what's happening. It's cold out. And I watched one of my students put her coat on after class, and as she did it, her shoulders went up. We weren't even near the front door yet. So there's this habit. And it doesn't just happen in the cold weather. I have caught myself with shoulders up to my ears when I'm brushing my teeth, or lifting things up and putting them in a cabinet. So what I want you to notice is tension through the neck and shoulders. Are there times where your shoulders are hunched up and they don't need to be? Not a big deal, right? Except that most of my private clients come in with neck and upper back and shoulder pain. Most of my yoga students say they have neck and shoulder and upper back pain. So we're going to see what we can do about this. Start to just discover what's feeding it. Do you hunch up? Obviously, it happens when you're sitting at your keyboard. It happens a lot in the car. Are there places where you naturally tense up? If you're in the cold like I am, do you hunch up to brace yourself for that freezing cold weather? I now have been challenging myself to stand up straight when I walk the dog. Harder than it sounds when it is 27 below wind chill out there. So that is this week's fun challenge, assignment, lesson. I don't know what to call these things yet. Help me out. Give me an idea for what to call them. And as you start to notice where your shoulders are tense, when they're tense, is it a person you're around that they get tense? Let me know. Put it in the comments here. Put it in the comments on YouTube. Wherever it works for you. Week 2, watch your shoulders. Go.